Hey there guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing great. As you can see, I am back to my prison wall. This house was built in the 1800s, so almost all of our walls are wood paneling. And this one's in desperate need of a paint job. But anyways, so basically I'm in my room today, sitting on my floor because the wall in front of me is part red. And then I've got, well, I put up a lot of pictures with sticky tack. And as they've slowly fallen off over the years, they've taken the paint off with them and it looks terrible, so I cannot use that as background. So I decided to go with the prison wall instead because the studio room is very, very cold right now. So therefore I'm here. This is where I am. This is where we're gonna be. So today I actually had a little bit of trouble figuring out what I was gonna film. It's actually currently 9:27. Oh, it went away. I was trying to figure out what I was going to film, and I was kind of scrolling through YouTube for inspiration. And as I'm scrolling through YouTube looking for inspiration, all I'm seeing is new videos by all my favorite channels. And I was like distracted very, very easily. I'm like, okay, I need to find inspiration for a video. Oh my god, this person uploaded. Okay, I'll watch this video, then I'm going to find inspiration. So I click on that video. And then once that video ended, I'm like, okay, no, looking for inspiration. So I go back to the YouTube homepage and I'm just kind of scrolling and I see another freaking new video by a channel I love. And I'm like, God darn it. So of course I watched that one too. And then I was like, I'm never going to find a video idea for tomorrow's video. There's just no way. Until I thought, wait, I've been watching a lot of channels lately. Some new, some old. But I love telling people what I'm watching because I love it when people go and watch things based on what I'm watching. So basically, I'm going to tell you guys 10 channels I've been watching lately. This video was really easy to come up with because I literally went to my history of YouTube video watching and I scrolled up and about the first 20 videos were 10 different YouTube channels. And that is exactly how I made this list. They were all literally right there in front of me. I didn't have to do any research, nothing. I just scrolled and wrote and scrolled and wrote. So that is why I now have a list. And so without further ado, and in no specific order, I will also add, here we go. All right, so for number one, this one might be kind of obvious, especially if you've been watching my channel a little more recently. You might know that I might have possibly carved a YouTube group into a pumpkin. If you don't know about that, you can check that out up there. So this group is TFIL. So they have an overnight channel based on paranormal investigations. So they go to all of the famous places. They've gone to Waverly Heights. They've gone to the Conjuring House. You name it, they've been there. Or you name it, they will be there at some point. Dracula's Castle. They went to Dracula's Castle. Yeah. So yeah, they're absolutely on the list. And just so you know, every channel I mentioned will be linked down below as well. And so number two, which I'm going to stick to the paranormal for a second. So for number two, I'm going with Sam and Colby, which of course I've spoken about before. So Sam and Colby have done many, many videos in the past, different niches. But right now they're really sticking to the paranormal, especially their recent Hell Week for Halloween. Oh my gosh, they went to Dracula's Castle. They went and did an exorcism at the Conjuring House. Like they raised the bar, like 100% they raised the bar. All right, so channel number three is actually a movie channel. So he is called Dylan Is in Trouble, and he does a lot of commentary on movies and TV shows that are new or old. He also has this really cool series that I absolutely love where he watches the very first episode of a series and the very last episode of a series and nothing in between. And then he just he tries to guess what's gonna happen. You know, he tries to make sense of it all. He recently did it with the 100. He's also done it with Vampire Diaries. He's done it with Teen Wolf. He's done it with a lot. He's done it with so many freaking shows and I can't think of any more, just those three. But it's a really good series. I really like it. But then he also pretty much reviews every movie pretty much that comes out on like Netflix and Disney. So that's pretty cool too. I love watching movie reviews. I love filming movie reviews. So yeah, can't really go wrong with him. Number four, we've got Kian and JC, who again, I've been watching for years. Like I've probably been watching them since I was like 15 or 16 years old. Like back in the day when I used to watch Jade and Whale, who is like the first YouTuber I ever actually found that was like my age. Around then, that's when I found Kian and JC, or O2L as well, as most of you will know them as. So Kian and JC, I've been watching a lot recently because they've been putting out some kick-ass series, such as they did like a rendition of the Amazing Race, and they did a 24-hour race with like YouTube friends, and it was really, really cool to watch because I know most of the YouTubers that were in it. And same with Reality House. They just put up a trailer for Reality House. If you guys haven't seen that, it's basically Big Brother but like YouTube version. Basically it's like Big Brother. So a bunch of people move into a house. They have to do a bunch of challenges. At the end of the day, they want to try not to get voted out. So Kian and JC, I find them very, very entertaining. They've also done a rendition of a show I used to watch growing up called Room Raiders. So basically they go into people's houses and they raid their rooms, see what hidden secrets are in their drawers, and you know how clean their bed is, and you know how well they take care of their bathroom and whatever else. And I have some, like, my sister and I used to watch that show every single day after school. I loved it. It was great. And seeing like the inside of some of my favorite YouTubers' rooms and stuff was kind of fun too. So yeah, check out Kian and JC if you haven't heard of them before. Speaking of being thrown back into my childhood, the next channel that I've been watching a lot lately is Christy, Carlson, Romano. So she played Ren Stevens and Even Stevens, and she's got her own channel. She used to have a series called Christy's Kitchen Throwback, where she would have different like child stars from the Disney Channel. So she had Will Friedle, who played Eric Matthews from Boy Meets World, and also Ron Stoppable. She had the lady who played Matilda. She had Miranda from Lizzie McGuire. Jason Earls from Hannah Montana, who played the brother Jackson. Like, she's just been able to pick up a bunch of people. She had Andrew Lawrence, like the youngest Lawrence brother, on the channel as well. And he talked a lot about his like original, like his younger movies that he was in. But yeah, there's that. But then recently, because of COVID and stuff, and she can't really have everyone over, she's actually recently been doing a lot more like personal videos. So she's talking about like what it was like growing up as a child star, problems she had, substance abuse, losing money, making money, like all the different things, all the different aspects that you get from a child actor or a child star. And I've honestly found that very, very interesting. So yeah, if you guys haven't heard of Christy Carlson Romano, go check her out. Again, the link is in the description. All right, so the next channel is actually like low-key, like I'm actually like loving this channel. So her name is either Hannah Bayles or Hannah Bayles, but she's a vocal coach, and she's actually been really interesting to watch for me because I love like musical stuff, like High School Musical, Camp Rock, Descendants, like Riverdale. There's a couple musical episodes. I've literally downloaded the music onto my phone, like bought it on iTunes. Like I love anything to do with music. And so I was actually looking up one of the songs from the season finale of Riverdale, and I was watching that, and then I was like scrolling to see if I could find a different version of it, and I came across Hannah Bayles, who was reacting to it, and I was like, okay. And she's like, you know, criticizing how the vocals sound and stuff like that. I'm like, that's a really interesting, okay. And so I clicked on it and I was watching it, and then I saw that she did a she did a reaction to Once Upon a Time musical episodes. I'm like, I'll watch that. And then she did a reaction to the Flash musical episode. I'm like, I'll watch that too. Then she's breaking down all the Descendants movies, and honestly, I just couldn't not watch. I think I spent 3 hours watching her videos. So number 7, we've got the Canva Classroom, and she's actually a really good friend of mine, but that is not why she's on this list. So the way I kind of see her channel is like Creators Unite, because she helps with all of the little tips and tricks with making good thumbnails that are eye-catching. She helps with, there's little things with editing she can help you with all of your channel art. Like if you're a creator on YouTube or on Instagram or pretty much any platform, if you need help with something as far as like your design, she can help you. If she doesn't already have a video about what you need, which she has a lot of videos, like how to outline people on thumbnails, how to do like fade out backgrounds, how to insert borders, how to. She knows how to do it all. And if she doesn't know how to do it, she will learn just to teach you, which is pretty cool. She will literally, like, I'll ask her, do you know how to do this? And she'll be like, let me play around with it for a minute. And then she's like, you've just inspired my next tutorial. I'm like, me? Thanks. If you use Canva, or even if you don't, she helps with tutorials on both free and paid version. So, like, pretty much always she can help you, no matter what your situation is. And if she doesn't have a video for what you're looking for, if you leave just a comment of what you need, and she'll make a tutorial for you. So for number 8, we're going to take a complete 180 and go right back to the paranormal stuff. So I'm going to be talking about a channel I've talked about before, and this channel is MindSeedTv. So MindSeedTv is based on paranormal investigations, of course, except for they don't just go to like the most famous places. They go pretty much anywhere. They'll answer an email that says, my house is haunted, please come. And they're like, okay. And they literally show up. And they've been dealing with a lot of like demon stuff lately, which is like very unfortunate, but very entertaining too. So yeah. All right. So for channel number 9, we've got Ryan Kelley, who, full disclosure, I only know about because I'm a huge Teen Wolf fan, and he was in Teen Wolf. And I think I was watching some of the like fan-made season 7, season 7 trailers that didn't exist, by the way. And his channel popped up. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's got a channel. So yes, Ryan Kelley has a channel, and it is basically like kind of like a lifestyle channel like mine. So he's got like vlogs, he's got unboxings, he's got reviews, he's got story times, workout routines, Q&As, like he's got a bit of everything. But like, you know, I've known him since longer than Teen Wolf. Like, he was also in a really good movie called Mean Creek, which has Trevor Morgan and Kieran Culkin? No, not Kieran. Rory Culkin. Rory? Yeah, the one that's like younger than Macaulay. And Josh Peck. He's also in it. But yeah, it's a very good movie as well. And so I know him from that actually first. And I recognized him as soon as I saw him in Teen Wolf. I was like, where do I know that guy from? And so when I looked it up, I saw it was Mean Creek. But anyway, so yes, he has a channel as well. And like I've told you, he does vlogs, he does Q&As, he does unboxings. He talks about like secrets from on set. He talks about some of his favorite moments. Yeah. It's a very, very good channel. Even whether you like Teen Wolf or not, I think that he's a very entertaining person to watch. And now for my 10th channel, we've got Brit Girls Go Stateside, which is a mother and daughter duo who moved from the UK to America. And basically their channel is like reviews and comparisons and skits about what they've learned about America that's different from the UK. So they talk about like pronunciations, they talk about customs and laws. They've talked about like movies and like culture. It's a very entertaining channel. I actually really, really love it. Especially, what was that show called? There was a show that came out a little while ago that was like based in Old England. I can't think for the life of me what it was called, but it was like a huge deal. It's on Netflix. I'm sure some of you are like, oh, that one. Anyways, yeah, that one. And they basically did like a whole video series on it. So like they talked about different mannerisms back then, what different things meant. So that's a wrap on my top 10 channels that I'm loving right now list. If you have any channels you think I should check out, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'm always looking for some new channels. I'm always looking for something to make me laugh. I'm not a big game channel fan, so maybe don't send me those. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you've heard of any of these channels, and don't forget that they are all going to be linked in the description below, so if you'd like to check them out, easy access. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next week with another new video. Bye!